Hey, this is David with entry number 961. Back on track, maybe. Feeling good. Had a nice long day. I went out and did stuff on my own, and then I came back and did a whole bunch of stuff. Not a whole bunch, but I did some stuff with some other people. So it was just overall a pretty good day of relaxing. Um, yeah, it was really nice. And I've got my stew on the hob, as they say, in places that aren't America. It's about 10 seconds away from boiling. It's the stew. It just smells really nice. Yeah, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. No, I'm going to use natural light. There we go. What I wanted to talk about was something more poignant, and that is something that is also timely and I think is worth talking about, especially on a day such as this. And that is the idea, the concept, the role of fatherhood. Today is called Father's Day in the U.S. and for some reason or another, it's actually not a universal day. I think in England it's celebrated a little earlier, but regardless, it's also Father's Day in Japan, or it was yesterday, being that we're like 14 hours ahead of the U.S. 18 or something actually, but what I wanted to say is that I've talked about this with some of my students, and I've talked about it at length, I believe, with my parents, and it's a concept of time, or the concept of time, and how people have various ideas of how time passes. For example, you can plant a seed and watch time pass as the seed grows into a plant, and watching it eventually bear fruit, and using that fruit to plant additional plants. You can actually see time as a physical manifestation in plants. But beyond that, time is something that we can usually reliably depend on. We know by looking at watches and phones how time passes, but how does it feel? And that's where I think being a parent really does something interesting. It's a catalyst. It's a definitive point in your life that will inextricably be linked to the growing of another human. And I say that I tell my students a lot how you can be always wishing to be older, and then once you're an adult, you always just wish to be younger again. And there's a sort of horrendous beauty in that. And parenting, or parents, is such a definitive marker that once there is that in place, that marker in place, that child in place, time just accelerates at a rate that I could not even fathom. Because right now it feels like it's going super fast for me. But once that kid comes, I don't even know like what that must feel like to hold this baby in your arms, and then literally turn around and him or her being an adult. what a thing that must be to feel, what a thing that must be to experience on your child's life, in your own life. What a definitive marker. And I've been very lucky in my life, and I'm able to realize that, especially when I talk with people out in doing ESL work. I've been very lucky to have had two parents who have done such a tremendous job raising me and making sure that I'm kind of a good person. And my father has done an excellent job in making sure that I understand what is important in life and what ethics I should treasure and what pitfalls I need to avoid. Maybe the pitfalls have been more of a subconscious lesson, but I think he has done as good a job as any great father has in making sure I am a prepared adult, an individual for the future. And I just have a lot of appreciation for him, and it's something that I don't know if I can really articulate to the extent it deserves, but you have someone who has worked honestly, or almost honestly, his whole life, and has done things that far exceeded expectations, and has risen to levels that seem like that risen to levels that maybe feels strange to have gotten to, but nonetheless has left an indelible mark on me, and I will forever be grateful for the lessons I have learned under his tutelage. So that's it for today. I don't want to make it for this entry too long, but I just wanted to put it out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.